welcome to the online course Prometheus. So I'm working as a DevOps engineer. My roles and responsibilities in my current organization is to develop a monitoring and logging systems based on the business requirements. So I have been designing the monitoring and alerting system and logging system for the various telecom projects and banking industries. So we have been defined the alerting system for Airtel. So whenever it's peak stage, so we will pop up the infrastructure team. So what's going on using the Prometheus and everything. So we have been developed the logging system called ELK system. So it's Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. So this ELK system and the Prometheus together we use it in our current project and different purposes. So it will help you to actively monitoring the system. So when its system goes in beyond the capacity and its lack of resources, so we will get into the so we will receive the mails and we will increase the resources based on the requirement. So it's about me. So I have 3+ years of experience in the DevOps. So I have been working with the Prometheus for the last 2 years, and I'm using the ELK stack from the 3 years. Yeah, today agenda. So guys, today we are going to discuss about what is DevOps and how we are going to how to use EC2 instances. So to when you are using working in DevOps work culture, so definitely you need to be work on the Linux environment. It's not easy to every time use the virtual machines or VMware. It's so this while going this concept, we are going to use the EC2 instances provided by the Amazon. So next, why Prometheus? So this is the interesting topic, and this is we are going to discuss about why Prometheus. So the Prometheus is alerting system. Based on the Prometheus, we will give the alerts to the infrastructure team. So Prometheus is very much important. So let's go by the few definitions and the other architectures. Your infrastructure, okay. So we have different servers for the different purposes. So one is application server, another one is a database server. So under in the remaining two servers, we running the different middleware software to give the high availability of the application. Okay, so in which these four servers we are running hundred of processes, all are interconnected. So it is very much important to monitor your system all the time. So when you are using the microservices, if one microservice is not working properly, so you are going to face a problem at the time. So this is very much important to use the altering system across the different process, all four different acrosses. So there is some response latency in servers. So while fetching the data from backend to the front end, there is a problems on the hardware or somewhere it's the problem in the application. There is not sure, right? So if the end user not getting the proper result, it means somewhere the communication was broken. So at the time we need to have the alerting and monitoring system to immediately notify the operations team or infrastructure team to fix it very properly to avoid the service disruption. So we have authentication error. Why? Because there is a database server and the running on the different machine. So it's an authentication server is running on different machine. So in between, so there is a communication gap was broken down. Because of this, so we are getting the error authentication file. But it is in the backend. It is very much hard to find why it is failing. So its backend is running or not. Is there any exceptions causing these issues, or any authentication services running or not? Why did authentication services crash? So before going to crash, it is very important to notify before going to crash. So we have the some memory limitations, and now we have defined some predefined rules before going to crash. So that is possible via Prometheus. So what Prometheus will do? It will constantly monitor all the services. So it will also notify in advance when it is going to be crash, and the Prometheus will help you to quickly identify the problem where it is. So by Prometheus, yes. So all are just we discuss about the importance of the monitoring system in any production environment. So why? Because why we are going to choose the Prometheus? Because it's very much easy to collect the metrics from the different application sources and to store and visualize using the different tools. Like in case we are using the Grafana for visualizing the source. Okay. So introduction to the Prometheus architecture. So today we will discuss about the Prometheus architecture. So what are the main components in the Prometheus? So what are the core components and how the database will work? So what are the different components will help you to collect the data and everything. So in this course, we are discussing about various monitoring system and why Prometheus, why we are using, so why Prometheus popular across the world. So why reputed companies all are MNC companies using the Prometheus and how Prometheus works. So introduction to the Prometheus exporters, and so what are the different exporters we have. So what is their main purpose. So we are discussing about the different exporters, and to implement the monitoring system we need some Linux machines or some servers. Okay, so in this case we are taking the servers from the Amazon cloud. So we will take more than 5 plus in the using the free tier account. So we will develop the monitoring system Prometheus in the EC2. So and we also discussing about what are the benefits of the cloud. So different methodologies in the cloud, like so how we can configure the instance and how we can create the security groups, how we can launch as the EC2 instances like that. So we are going to discuss about web server like Apache or Nginx. So whatever the service running in the server, so we need to be put it, we need to make the service available in internet. So for that purpose, we need a web server. So in this case, we will go with Apache or Nginx. So then only we can see the alerts UI in the internet using the 9090 port. 9090 port is the default port for the Prometheus it's running. Okay, so to see the alerts and to capture the whatever we want exactly, so we have the another component called Alert Manager. Alert Manager also developed by the Prometheus team. So we have the Alert Manager. So we'll learn about how to configure the Alert Manager, everything in this course curriculum. In this DevOps tool, so we will discuss about Git for the continuous integration and development purpose. We use Jenkins, and for ops purpose, operations to configuration management purpose, we will just briefly discuss about the Ansible, Puppet, and Chef. So some of the rest of the tools that is very much important in the production environment, that is monitoring and logging system. So we also discuss about the Prometheus and Elk stack, that is ELK, Elasticsearch, Logstash, and Kibana. So we will discuss about the monitoring importance. So why it is monitoring is necessary. So just imagine. So you own a banking software system. So that is used by the end users. So it is very important to make the available make the system available when the customer is using. So if it is not available, so you will get hit by the customer. So at that time, so we need to monitor the system every time. So we will discuss about the monitoring importance and what are the tools available in the market. So how it is differs Prometheus from the rest of the tools. So how to configure. So later on we will see how we will configure the Prometheus in the servers, Linux servers, and so how we can monitor the services and applications and different Docker services. And we also discuss about the Prometheus exporters that is developed with the Prometheus. We have Node exporter, Ping exporter, and Stat exporter, Console exporter. So we have the different exporters. So those for different purposes. So in this session, so we will discuss about the Node exporters. So that will use the usage and current statistics of the server. So I will show you in the end. Okay, so we will discuss about the Grafana. So how we will create a dashboards in the Grafana by using the Prometheus source. And we will discuss about the Alert Manager. So Alert Manager have the beautiful UI user interface. So there we will see the different alerts coming from the Prometheus. And we will also discuss about the containerization tool Docker. So what is the importance and of the Docker. So we can also use the Docker services. So we can also run the Prometheus service as a Docker. So we will also discuss about the Docker in this whole training. So Prometheus. So what is the importance of technical training and how? So if if you are working DevOps or cloud and SRE roles, it is very much important to understand. So what how monitoring system need to develop and how monitoring system need to be maintained and everything. So Prometheus is the leading open source monitoring system that can collect metrics from all your system, including Linux servers, Windows servers, database servers, and any application we have written. So as we discussed before, so we can collect the metrics from the Docker's applications also, and it's inspired on the Google Gorman, so which use the time series database as a data source. So then send the alerts based on the data. So it's Prometheus is a server. So it will collect the data from the different exporters and it will store in the database. So it will push to the Prometheus UA. So whenever the specified alert reaches the maximum utilization of the memory or CPU, so it will throw the alert in the Prometheus. It's very much important to understand the architecture of the Prometheus. So Prometheus training and certification. So at the end of the so once you completed the training the Prometheus in Mind Magics, so you will get a certification like this. So the your name printed will be here. And so once you complete this training, so you are eligible to attend some online courses or online exams that is conducted by the third parties. So once you eligible or once you reach the pass mark, so they will provide a certification on the different third party online services. So this is the main stuff. So we are eagerly waiting. So how the Prometheus will work. So this is the architectural diagram of the Prometheus. See, so here we have a Prometheus server. So what is Prometheus server? Have the storage, and so here, so all the metrics store, all the metrics will be stored in this storage database, that is time series database. So it will store in on hard disk drive. So this will be stored in your Linux server. So if you are configure the Prometheus in the Linux, so it will be stored in your Linux storage. So if you are running in the Windows, it will be storage in your locals. So we have the storage, retrieval, and PromQL. So PromQL is a query language. So it will query the metrics based on our customer requirements. So it will also give the push the alerts to the alert manager. So here we can see the alerts. So from the Prometheus server and how Prometheus server will get metrics. Okay, so here we need to understand the importance of the exporter. So it is Prometheus exporters will collect the metrics from the different applications. So this will retrieval will get the metrics from the Prometheus exporters. So exporters will get the metrics from the applications and it will give to the storage. So Prometheus storage. So here all the metrics will be stored here and it will give to the alert manager. So alert manager will show the alerts in the alert manager area, as well as alert manager also push the alerts in the email format and pager duty. So and alert manager also source for the Opsgenie. So if you hear about Opsgenie, that is provided by the Atlassian tool. So there we can configure the Opsgenie to the alert manager. So whatever the alert will be triggered in the alert manager, that will be go up to the email. So say like this. So if one server is ready to crash at the time, alert manager will get the pop-up and it will send a mail, write an email to the infrastructure team or operations team. So once they receive the mail, they will look into the alert. So if it is they will check and they will increase the alert. They will increase the resources to the server, particular server. And also we have the Prometheus have their web UI and Grafana. So Grafana also take the input from the Prometheus database and it will show the graphs in the memory on the resources utilization and applications in the Grafana. And we have its pull metrics. So Prometheus server will be based on a pull method. So it will pull the metrics from the exporters and it will be stored in the storage local and it will give the input to the alert manager and Grafana. And we also have the retrieval will get the metrics from the service discovery. So service discovery, we have different tools. So just discuss about the console. Console is a console was developed by the Ashiko. So there we will register all services running in the environment. So we will register the all services in the console. So it means it is pretty easy to get the metrics from the service discovery. So if the all services are there in the console, there is no need to worry. There is no need to make the Prometheus configuration complex. So uh, we will find the service on the console and we will get the pull metrics from the console and we will store that data in the storage and we will give to the alert manager, Grafana and different configuration things. So this is the Prometheus architecture. It's very simple. So later on, once your configuration done, so it's uh, very pretty much easy to use. So Prometheus training projects will demonstrate. So in this during the process, so I will discuss about how to configure the Prometheus, how to configure the metrics, and how to configure the alert manager and Grafana. So at the end, so we will going to be have the two projects. One is monitoring system for the Linux servers and file system. So we have the file system in the Prometheus. We have the file system in the Linux server. So we have different folders and we have subdirectories. So we will set up a monitoring for those systems. So suppose there is a file directory called MindMagics. So this have the 100 GB of capacity. So the file system already under the 75% of usage. So at the time we will write a configuration or a rule file in the Prometheus. Like, so if it is a 75% usage of it is reached, so just throw a warning error in the Prometheus. So then they will notify immediately and they will increase the or delete the space in the mind magic. So if it is reached the 85%, so please send a critical warning to the people who is monitoring the Prometheus, and they will based on that they will react the situation. So we will set up a monitoring for the microservices. So we have the different microservices like Kafka, Docker, Zookeeper, and we have the Marathon, Mesos, Console Discovery. So a lot of we have the microservices we are. So we will have a hands-on on how to set up the monitoring system for the microservices architectures and everything. Yeah, Prometheus lab setup. So in this Prometheus, so if you are using the Prometheus, so just we need to have a prerequisites, like, so if you are new to Prometheus, that's okay, no problem. So if you are lame guy on the Prometheus and the monitoring system architecture, so I will take you through how to configure the Prometheus and everything. So for that purpose, just we need to know the basic concepts of the Linux and what is Docker, and so how the Docker will work. So what is the importance of the Docker, so and everything. So we'll discuss about also AWS. So what is AWS and what are the benefits? So if you are using the cloud services and right. So if you are using AWS service, so you don't need to worry about the server. So if you want immediately 16 core CPU having the 124 GB of RAM, so it is pretty high value of machine. It's if you want to buy or if you want to configure in your VMware, that is impossible. So at the time, so AWS will help us to launch that type of server for the practice and purpose and everything. If even though you launch a server in the AWS, so we need to have a some tools like Putty. So this is a SSH client, so that will help you to connect the Linux server from your our Windows machine. So it's have your laptop must and should have 4 GB of RAM. So if you are good enough of RAM, so that it is pretty easy to make the operation smooth. So some mock interview questions. So before going to get into these questions, so just let me go through simply, so how I taken the source, how I launched the instance in the AWS, and how I configure the Prometheus in my local. So this is the AWS Amazon Web Services. I launched one T2 large machine, so it have the 4 core CPU. So I launched this instance in the Mumbai region. So I am trying to connect to this mission using the Putty. So Putty is a SSH client that will help you to connect to the mission. Just give the host name here and give the PPK file, that is Putty private file. So this should be unique. So later on, so once we are getting to the actual caches, so I will tell you how to launch the instance, how to create a security groups, and how to create a public file and private file, and how to download the Prometheus and everything. So I already I configured the Prometheus already. So some days back. So just take me to that. So I launched the Ubuntu mission. So the username will be Ubuntu. So just enter as a root. Let's check the status of the Prometheus. Yeah, Prometheus was up and running. So it's up and running from last 27 minutes ago. So take this IP. So I opened all ports in the internet, so we can easily access from the outside of the internet. So just 1990. See, the Prometheus will looks like this. So just click it on the alerts. So just we deployed the so just we download and configure the Prometheus. So we need to based on the business requirement, we will return a alert files in the inside the Prometheus. So it is a graph. So I configure the node exporter. So if it is a Prometheus, if I give a execute a query, so we'll see like this. So this is the graph. So this is the node usage of the from the last few minutes. See, so this is instance from the node exporter. Okay, so node exporter will export the metrics from the node uptime. So it will give to the Prometheus, and Prometheus will show the metrics in the Prometheus UI. So let's check. So we discussed about already. So this purpose we need to have a web server. So okay. So for web servers purpose, so just so we are using Nginx. So without Nginx, so we can't see the Prometheus E in the web. Okay. So let's go to the Prometheus files. So this is the configuration file based on this Prometheus. So this is the job name and the scraps. So it will this node exporter will keep checking for every 15 minutes though the services are up and running or not. Okay. So let's see the system CTL status. So we also have the node exporter. So from this node exporter, we will export the metrics to the Prometheus. So this configuration will be done in the configuration file. See, we have the global its scrape interval means it will keep checking the metrics and updated the Prometheus UI for the every 15 seconds. So see here. So we have console libraries. So these libraries are related to the this console UI. To work this console UI, so we need some basic libraries. So that purpose we have the console libraries, and we have something like console. See, we have the Prometheus HTML, Node HTML, and so these are HTML files. So this Node HTML file will be automatically configured and done when you are configuring the Node exporter. Okay, go to the where lib Prometheus. See, so this is the val. So this is the so we previously in this slide, so we discussed about the database, right? So in this architecture, so storage. So the storage will be appear like this val. So all data will be stored in zeros and ones. Okay, so try to open this folder. Try to open this folder. It will be shown like this in a different folder, but the files will be showed in zeros and ones. Come back to the val. What else we need to discuss about? So we will discuss about in detail how Prometheus need to be downloaded and how we need to configure. That will be discussed later once you get into the actual stuff. So this is the brief introduction about is how status will be there. So let me take some other exporters available for the Prometheus. So we have different exporters. It's click so these are related to the exporters to the databases. So we have MySQL, SQL, Cassandra, MongoDB, and some of the Redis databases. For that every application we have the exporters developed by the Prometheus. So we'll use those exporters and we will configure to the those database for the monitoring purpose. So for the hardware related, so we have Windows Exporter and somewhere let's phone for the Node Exporter. Yeah. So Node Exporter will always ping you the node available in your environment. So for every 15 seconds. So if the node was down, it's not reachable. It will immediately throw the alert in the Prometheus like, hey, this one of the node belonging to the mathematics production environment was down. So please check immediately. And also we have the ping exporter. This pingdom exporter will help you to ping the respected services or in the available in the console. It will try to ping the service for every 15 seconds. So it will get the metrics from the exporters to the local. So it will go to the Prometheus UA. So we have stats the we have the stats exporter, SNMB exporter. So we have a lot of exporters to use the services. So we have the Docker and we have the MongoDB and we have everything. So these are the exporters available in the Prometheus UA. So it is also available in the GitHub and to see the code if you want. So what are the libraries, how they written and everything. So this and also we have the Docker images for the Prometheus. So just go to the Docker Hub. Just go for the Docker Hub. Just search for the Prometheus. See. So we have the hell lot of Prometheus exporters. Okay. So we can run the all services as a container. So in future and in the later classes we will discuss about the so how we can run the Prometheus as a container service. So we will discuss about also in the classes. Coming go back to the PPT. So this it's previously discussed of the architecture, right? Prometheus architecture. So this is the storage. This storage will be data in the time series database. So it will take the input. This inputs will be coming from the full metrics database. That is the retrieval will get the metrics from the exporters. So those exporters will take the and collect the data from the application and servers and services, and it will give to the database. So the HTTP server will pull the and push the metrics to the Prometheus WebUI and Grafana application. Some of the important questions. So once if you are apply for role regarding to the DevOps and as well for the platform engineer, or you are also apply for a SRE, site reliability engineering and DevOps, whatever you need. So definitely there will be a few questions regarding to the logging and monitoring systems. Okay. So if you ask like how to set up the Prometheus, so they will ask about how did you configure the Prometheus and how did you develop the monitoring system in your previous experience. So if you are a fresher, they will ask, so did you have done any projects and something like that. So they will ask the question. So what is the importance of the monitoring in IT? Yes. So they will ask. So what the importance? So if there is no monitoring, so how the system will behave? So there is no one know, right? So we don't know the computer language. We know only human readable language. So for that purpose, so if it is some we need a importance of the monitoring. So monitoring will help you to understand the system behavior. Okay. So how exporters will work. So later on we will discuss about the types of exporters and how it will work and how it will be data will be given to the time series database and how it will be pushed to the Prometheus. Okay. So how exporters will work. So what are the different type of exporters they will ask. So they will ask again. The recruiters will ask maybe the team list. The people who is interviewing you, they will ask about so how you configure the Grafana. So what are the data source for your Grafana dashboards and so how to create the dashboards and how to configure the alert manager. So they will so at least so if you are attending a Prometheus or Prometheus related stuff, so at least you will expect these type of basic questions. So these are the some of the important questions. So if you are going for interview and demo questions. So if you have any doubts regarding the subject, course timings and resource allocation, so we can discuss with the Mind Magics. So please you can ping me to this email or just drop me a mail to this email address. So that is info@mindmagics.com. So or else you can contact these two numbers. So you can see here it's 9246333245. So if you are from India, so please try to contact this number. So if you are from US, just try to contact 9174568503. So the people from the Mind Magic, so they will available to answer your queries. So if they are not maybe they don't know about the question, so what you're exactly asking, so they will forward you. So we will explain in the class. So thank you. So 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 thanks for listening this class. So looking forward to share the knowledge in the regular class. Thank you.